We're live. Okay, awesome. So this is a viewer's question about knees. And I'm going to talk about the movement pattern of knees. Hi, welcome to Yogilachi. We are the corrective exercise experts here, and I am answering a question today on specifically about the knees. When you go up and down stairs, the person was having a lot of issues. In fact, we get this question often. That when you go up and down stairs, the knees hurt. So I want to talk about the knees and give you some ideas as to why that could be happening, and also give you some tips. At Yogilachi, we focused on optimal movement as well as the mindset and nutrition. So I'm going to talk about all of them as it relates to the knees. The first thing I want to talk about, principally, we look at alignment. So a lot of times when we're going upstairs, if we're going upstairs and we're using the knees to be shock absorbers to stop and start us, those knees are definitely being aggravated. They're having to do the work of our big muscles. So when a joint has to do the work of a big muscle, they're definitely going to give out. In the human body, when you use a muscle, it's the only thing in the body that will actually not wear out. It will get better and stronger and last longer if we use it. That's the muscle. So think about this when you step up or down, but we're going to practice just stepping up first. So as we step up, I'm using my muscle not only to lift, but to push. And if you're not aware of how the body is active, maybe you're busy and you're going off and doing things, maybe you're not in tune with your body. That's why in Yogilachi we practice in our sessions being more connected to our body. And it's a really important practice you want to get in the habit of doing. So we look at alignment. Imagine having a book on top of your head. That will also help, because if you're going upstairs and you're like this, the whole body is out of alignment. And as a result, if your knee is having to compensate for all of that misalignment, you can definitely expect to have some knee pain, ankle, hip, anything. It's going to start compounding pain. So if you can start by correcting the alignment first, just doing that, nothing else yet, that's going to make a difference in your knee. In your knee movement, in everything you do as you step up the stairs or step down from the stairs. Because that alignment, that one shift of bringing your body into alignment will make it so that the knee is not having to absorb all this extra compounding pressure every time you step up and step down, right? So this is velocity going on that knee joint that you can eliminate just by getting into alignment and being able to take off that pressure that's compounded. Okay, so then the next piece would be activation of the groups of muscles that really should be doing the driving of this, stopping and starting of this. Knees are not the stop and starter of movement in the legs. They're the hinge to the muscles. So if you then begin to utilize activation of glute chain, then be more mindful of stepping with purpose through your muscles. So you can actually use the pressure of your heel to activate all the way up that calf, hamstring, and glute chain, keeping that alignment in. And then as you lift, just imagine having a book on top of your head. As you go upstairs, planting the foot and then the next foot. And I do want to say a little bit about the foot as well, because if you're not balanced on the foot and the feet and the toes are not active as well, you're going to then see that compounding effect joint by joint as it goes up the rest of the body. So do be mindful of the feet. That's another day. But for right now, just focusing on these knees, the alignment, and then the activation of the muscles can really make a big difference. Same thing when you're going down the stairs. So when you're going down the stairs, check your alignment so that you're still over your center And that when you step down, you're not stepping, compounding down forward as well. So all of that forward compounding down is going to put all that pressure on the knee joint. So alignment first, activation next is those are the two biggest things I would say. Activation of the muscle. Remember, muscles are what drive your body. Stop and start it, not your knee joints. And then I do want to talk a little bit about food, because oftentimes when our knees are, the joints generally of the body are inflamed, you're going to have more pain. And what are the things that cause inflammation? Right off, and this is what we teach for the 21-day reset. It's usually the first place people enter Yogilachi is the 21-day reset. And we're getting rid of those inflammatory causing foods. So get rid of the sugars, the white flours, those vegetable oils. You just want to eliminate those from your diet forevermore. That's going to, right there, make a big impact on inflammation around those joints. That can also definitely be a culprit of pain when you're going up and down stairs. And then I also want to say, for knees, mindset-wise, being more mindful of our knees and our body in general, but let's look at the knees. Our knees, metaphysically, we can talk about the knees having a purpose and going in that direction, knowing that if you feel like you are carrying a lot of heavy loads and you don't know what to do with the things that are happening in your life, we see some of this show up in our body. So mindset wise, you also want to be looking at, how is my body speaking to me, letting me know that there's something going on that maybe I'm not aware of. And that's where we bring in that piece. We'll say that the yoga piece of yoking that mind and the spirit with the body, because taking the time to get quiet and to listen to your body when it's speaking to you with these pain, with the pain and with sensations, instead of just numbing it out, we can respect the pain and we can acknowledge it and even honor it and appreciate that it's communicating to us, and then listen for the message. For me, when someone comes to me in pain, I want to listen to the message. It's not that I want someone to be in pain, but there's so much information in the pain patterns. So if you can look at that, and excuse me, I realized that my the video is cutting off. So that's something that's really important to think about with regards to your body and just appreciating it. And if you can look at your body in this new way, I think you'll notice and really find the gift in everything. To me, when you come to Yogilachi, it's an exciting adventure to discover, what's going on? How can we optimize the body? And that's what we really like to focus on here. So I hope that helps. That's a really quick look at those knees. Before we go, let me just give you one other piece. And this will help to know that the knees are a stable joint. So as you push, as you walk, as you go up steps, up and down, the knee is a stable joint. It's the ankle that is mobile. So if your ankles are really tight, you're going to want to stretch and make sure those ankles are functioning properly. The other piece of that would be the hips that are tight. But a lot of times when you have tight going up and down stairs, you have an opportunity just to take a moment and actually stretch that calf on the stairs. What a gift that is, to go up and down stairs, and every time you see a stair, just take a moment and stretch that. That would be nice. But the ankles are what you're stretching, and you're stabilizing the knee. Knee is a joint that's stable. Ankles are mobile, so of course you want them to be stretched and able to be mobile. And then let me just show you one last exercise that you can do to help with the knees, to help lubricate them, especially if you're going down and uphill, maybe climbing a hill, going down the hill, and you're finding your knees really hurting. You can draw the alphabet, the capital alphabet, with your knee. Hold onto a wall if you feel unstable. You can do that. Good alignment. And then we'll just draw capital A, B, C, D, all the way to Z. If you can, you go at your own pace, right? And just draw those letters out. You can even just draw a few and see if that helps. What that's going to do is help bring hydration to the joint. So doing that on both sides. I love using that, and I will use that if I'm getting creaky, feeling like I'm getting creaky knees and haven't really been focused on activating my glutes. If I'm doing a big hill around our beautiful Pacific Northwest, we have lots of big summits. So that's a great one to use. I hope that helps. You can just do, again, capital letters. I'm doing capital ones, big movements there to get that. Great to lubricate and bring hydration to that joint. Okay, I hope that helps. I love when readers, viewers send in their questions. This definitely is my passion, and it helps me motivate to help you find fulfillment and success in your life. To me, the body is absolutely our home while we're here, so that you can show up as the best version of you in whatever work you're here to do. If you get the body and the mind right, just about anything else can be created from that. So I hope that helps. Here at Yogilachi, we are happy to support you. And if you post in the comments below, subscribe, you'll see us when we go live for these readers' questions, or when we do our live weekly sessions. Feel free to join us. And have a fabulous day. Create an amazing one. We'll see you next time.